Hey team, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to take a look at how you can create a brand and how you can market your Fit3d Body Scanner once you've received it. So one of the first things you need to do once you've set your scanner up is the machine environment is very important. Now, in other videos, we've talked about how it's very important in terms of accuracy and reliability for the scan that you've got a good environment. However, in terms of marketing, I cannot emphasize enough to create a real wow factor in the room where you're going to do your Fit3d body scanning. So I've got some examples here of some good and bad room setups. What we've got in front of us on the screen, at the very minimum, you guys should be considering getting some pop-up banners either side of the vertical pole. It just increases the wow factor in the scanning room. Or if you're going to have your scanner in a set spot, maybe you're going to get some branding on the walls in line with your colors or your own business. If you're going to use it on a mobile basis, the pop-up banners are a really easy way to just create that wow factor. There's some other, if you have a shop front, getting some signage on the shop front, combining it with a TV so users can see what a Fit3d body scan is and just generate some interest. Again, some other examples of pop-up banners on the screen from different businesses. A really poor example is no posters, no banners, no wow factor, just placing your scanner in a room by itself. We have seen businesses really fail because they've failed to generate income and create a significant business with their scanner because they just haven't done the simple things right. Now, creating that wow factor is very important, so do consider it when you're setting up your body scanner. It not only is important in terms of generating business, but in terms of like gaining trust from the client. If they come in and they see, things look really slick, their belief in your product is going to be significantly higher. And then when you're going through results, that would be the next step. Make sure you have a desk, a big screen TV, or just a monitor that you can go through results on. Simply just going through results on a laptop or a tablet or a phone in the middle of a gym floor is significantly less wow factor, and a client's a lot less likely to open up to you. Or if you're trying to on-sell personal training, gym memberships, nutrition packs, etc., they're less likely to buy those if they're not in an environment where there's a real wow factor in a private space. So once you've created your initial setup, the next step is to think about, well, how are you going to market your scanner? There's some basics you should be doing. So if you've already got a database already, which many of you will, whether it's personal training clients, all your gym members, maybe your chiropractor, your whole database, parents' medicine or doctors, you've got your whole database. So look at your current database, and that's your first step. And easy things, emailing out the database, sending out text messages, having a launch date for the machine. So just in advance, creating some real interest. You've got Facebook, Instagram, so just generally social media. Just as a lead up to your body scanner, spend a couple of weeks really just creating that interest. And then one of the first things you should be doing is creating a special offer within that first month you've got the scanner. Maybe it's, for example, buy a Fit3d body scan, get your second one for free. You really want people to have their second scan after the first scan anyway. So it's a nice way to get that. If you've got access to influencers, get them involved. If you use hashtags, easy hashtags, hashtag Fit3d, hashtag body scan, hashtag weight loss, etc. So there's some just little things that you can do to create the interest and wow factor around your product. You should, at a minimum, have posters set up around your gym or in your clinic. Create brochures. If you have a waiting room, I'd 100% put a TV there so people can see the scanner, like they may be coming in for physiotherapy or a nutrition consult. But if they see the video of the scanner and then they know exactly what it is, then they're going to ask you in that consult, oh, hey, what's this? And then you can on-sell them a body scan, even if they came in for another service that they were going to use. The next thing I'd think about is how are you going to create relationships in your community? So most of you you want to write down a list of all the people that you have good business relationships with. Maybe you're a gym and you've got a relationship with a supplement company. Maybe you're a physiotherapy and you've got a relationship with a nutritionist or a gym, or doctors or nurses, whoever it may be. Think of all the relationships you've got and get in touch with them and see if you can work out an agreement where maybe they can send their clients to you. Whether they clip the ticket or not, that's up to you guys. But yeah, there's multiple ways where you can generate business for each other. Maybe people are coming in for a body scan with you and you're going to send them to this chiropractor for some treatment. Or if they have a body scan with you, you'll send them to this nutritionist if they want nutrition help. So yeah, if you can develop those relationships, again, there's a lot of mutually beneficial relationships you can create to generate more body scans. The more people that scan at your facility, the better. That increases word of mouth as well. One of the worst things you can do is just plonk your body scanner in a room that's really messy, leave it there, not promote it at all. We have seen businesses fail when they've just expected that people are going to come just by plonking your scanner in a corner in a room. It does not work. The one note, when people do come in for their scan, one of the first things I would be doing at that appointment is booking them in for their next appointment. So if you want to motivate a client, then the only way that they're going to be motivated is when they know when their next appointment is, which makes sense. If you're studying for a university exam, you're more likely to study if you've got an exam coming up. If you've got a business and you've got a big project coming up, you're going to work harder towards that project. So a big sports event coming up, you're more likely to train harder. So when people know there is something coming up, they know they're going to be made accountable. They are more likely to get better results. So make sure you book them in for that second appointment. If they're purposely trying to change their body shape, we try and do that within 4 weeks. However, if they're kind of just chipping away at things, maybe that's kind of 2 to 3 months. Up to you how you want to play that. But yeah, try and book them in for their next appointment on the day of their first, and encourage them to put a picture of their body scan on their fridge or on their mirror with their date on there. Some of them are going to see it regularly. Basically, the more they see it, they're going to be accountable, they'll get better results, and then you're going to get them back in terms of retention. So not just retention for making money if you're selling scans, but the more people scan, the more likely they're going to get better results, and the more likely you're going to retain them as a client for whatever product or service you're selling. Anyway, look, they're just some of the small tips we've got for you guys when you're setting up your body scanner in your business for the first time. If you've got any questions, feel free to shoot me an email, peter@healthandfitnesstesting.nz. Cheers, guys.